I'm Nicolette with Nicolette Lee Creative. I'm here in my Canva account and I'm going to go through some Favicon templates or browser icons. We're going to test them all out and see which ones work the best. And the ones that don't work that great, we're going to figure out why and how to edit them so that you know how to design your own Favicon for your website. Or you can use one of these templates that I've created and adjust it for your branding. So let's dive into our Squarespace demo site right here. So I've already designed the Favicon templates, and I'll call them browser symbols from now on. So I've designed the browser symbols already, and I've downloaded them to my computer. So I'm going to go to design and I'm going to go to browser icon and I'm going to upload the first one and see how it works. So you would obviously change the letter and the color to make it fit more your brand name and brand colors, and the font as well can be changed. I like to use something bold so that it stands out. So I've saved it. I'm going to refresh and watch up here. It will pop up hopefully. There it is. It does not work so well. And, if it weren't so small, this design would work with the A being cut off like that. It would work much better if it were a larger design. So we know that back over in Canva to adjust this. Oh, I also see that I had this background. That would have helped as well. I exported with transparent background for good reason, but it got rid of this blue in the background, which could have worked better. So we could simply download this one alone without the transparent background. Download and save it to the same spot. Okay, and then let's test it out again. I thought that looked different. Here it is. I think that's the only one that would affect. Yeah. And let's test it out now with that color behind the A fully. Need to refresh. There we go. That works a little bit better. I bet there's one that could work even better. I feel like right here there could be more color, so maybe shrink the A a little bit, but I wouldn't shrink it too much. Yeah, let's try another one though. I have a feeling this one will be too small. So with Favicons, I always feel it's trial and error just to see what works the best. I'm going to save and refresh. I kind of like that one. It is a little small, but as you see, I pulled it to the max height. I mean, I could get rid of a portion of the little bookmark looking symbol, but then I would it wouldn't be as effective as that sort of symbol, like for a bookmark or banner. Could make the B a little bit smaller, but again, it'd be hard to see. And generally for favicons or browser symbols, you want to use as much space on the canvas as possible. So I'm missing some space here. You could add like some thick lines or something to draw a little more attention, or like 3 dots on each side, something like that. Let's try another. That one's okay. This color here needs to be a little lighter. Okay, let's just skip and try another one. That one's pretty good. It's clear. Next, let's go ahead and do one of the more playful ones. Let's try this leaf. So as I mentioned, you want to fill the space as much as possible. That's why I grabbed this leaf icon in Canva and I angled it and pulled it as much as possible. I could go a little more actually. And spin it a little more, and drag it so it's not cut off. Yeah, even that would be even better. But this, let's save it now and refresh. And there it is. So you lose a bit of the detail of the lines, of course, because it's so small, but I think that's my favorite one yet. It's just very basic, and you know, the shape is unique, stands out, you know, from the other symbols up in the million tabs that a lot of people have open. So let's try one more. How about Saturn or the smiley? I feel like the smiley might be, actually the yellow might be too light of a color. Let's try Saturn. I also rotated Saturn so it fits more, so I could make it larger diagonally. And yeah, let's see how that looks. Cool. The ring could be a different color. I didn't change that. I just used it as is. But I think that would be neat looking if if it were darker. So yeah, so that's it for favicons. That's just a few tips. To review, always use as much space as possible. Create some contrast between the background and foreground colors, as we saw that A sort of dropped off when the background was white as well, even though it was an interesting design concept for the A to be cut off a bit. It's just not practical for a browser symbol. This one worked well. We had the extra space that we could include something in. I suggested the dots could be interesting and draw the eye to that. This one, the colors, these two colors were too similar. You could go lighter there or something like that. This one worked well. And with Saturn, we needed that ring to be darker, maybe more like that, and that would work. And you know, here's what it was like when I first added it to the canvas. So I tilted it so that I could pull it a little more. So always be sure to take up as much space as possible within the square. And the square is 300 by 300 pixels. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you find a good favicon to help your website stand out. Thanks.